Hi friends, this is Ratul Kumar. I have cleared UPSC CAPF examination 2018. I was All India rank 119. Today I am here to give some tips regarding this examination. So to some extent there is some less awareness about this examination. This is conducted by UPSC. This examination is conducted in 3 stages. There is a written exam which is conducted in 2 phases, one objective paper and the other one is a subjective paper. Then there is a physical and medical examination, and in the third stage we come for the UPSC interview. In the first stage we have two papers, paper 1 and paper 2. Paper 1 will comprise of 125 questions and which will have 250 marks. You will be given like 2 hours for that paper. There is 1/3 negative marking in that paper. For the paper 1 you have general book, you can follow the general book list of civil service examination. I was preparing for civil service examination for the last 1.5 years. So, that is why I did not have to prepare much for this examination. For paper 1 it is divided into some 7-8 topics. For the history part you can refer to Modern India, that is Spectrum book. For the polity you can refer to the Lakshmikant book. For ancient and medieval you can get some knowledge from the NCERTs or the Tamil Nadu edition book. For science and tech you can refer to 9th and 10th NCERTs, and the rest will be covered. And for current affairs you should go for one proper magazine, any one magazine, and the following the Hindu religiously will help in this examination. Then you have 25 questions of mathematical reasoning. Those questions are very important because sometimes they become the deciding factor actually, because that will get you an edge over other competitors. So, you can use any book like R.S. Agrawal or anything like that, or you can use some YouTube videos for that, but so that you can get at least 23-24 questions correct out of those 25 questions. Then if you get that minimum qualifying marks in paper 1 which is being set by UPSC year after year, which changes, then your paper 2 will be calculated. In paper 2 it is a written examination, it is a subjective paper, it will entail 6 questions. It is a subjective paper, so you will have to do some writing practice for this. You can join any test series, there are lots of test series available. You can join any one of them from Delhi to different parts of the country. In paper 2 writing practice will help. It covers general studies, essay and comprehension. It will have some questions in which you will have to give arguments in favor of the sentence and in against of the sentence. There will be an essay part in which your knowledge of general studies will be tested. Then there will be 25 marks of grammar. In that you can use Renin and Martin book, that will help you a long way in that. Then overall the major deciding factor in paper 1 and paper 2 is the paper 1, because if you get a score in above of 125 and 30 in paper 1, then the uncertainty of this examination decreases to some extent, and your selection is more or less more profounded. Then after paper 2 we come to the second stage of examination, that is a physical and medical test. In that test there will be 3 tests, one of 100-meter race, the other of 800 meters race, and the last one will be a 3.5 meter long jump for boys and 3 meter long jump for girls. In this examination most of the boys fail in long jump. So, you will have to do some practice for that. Average fit students can easily sail through this fitness test because it is not that tough. So, you will not have to do some special practice. 1 hour session daily for 1 month or like 2 months will help you sail through this physical and medical examination test. In the 100 meters race you can practice like after warm up daily. For the long jump you will have to take care of your takeoff, on which foot you will take off, and rest other things will be taken care of if you practice well. Then after you clear the physical test, you will be called for the medical examination test, which is held after the day of physical test. It is held in any of the camps in Delhi or wherever you will be called for. Right now, when I was giving the physical and medical examination test, I was called in Delhi only. My authority was SSB. So, for you guys, if you complete that physical test, you will be called for medical test. In that test, you will have to take care of some basic requirements like weight. We guys are civil service aspirants, so most of us have overweight issues. So, in that case, some weight needs to be reduced. So, you can either follow some diet routine, or you can do some healthy running exercises, so that you can lose your weight, because you will have ample time, 3 to 4 months of time will be given to you, so that you can reduce your weight easily. Even if you have some weight more than the required criteria, you will be called for the re-medical. So, try and ensure that you do not go for re-medicals, because that will increase your anxiety, and you will not be able to concentrate on other examination or other things in your career. If you sail through this physical and medical examination test, you will be called for interviews by UPSC. That will be held in UPSC Bhavan in New Delhi itself. In that interview, they basically judge your personality and not that much of your knowledge. If because your knowledge has been tested in the earlier stages. In that stage, you need to be quite clear with your view of CAPFs and why you want to join CAPFs. What's your motive behind joining the Central Armed Police Forces, and all other things. In the interview, the detailed application form part becomes very important. You will have to fill a detailed application form for UPSC after you clear the written examination. In that form, please be honest with whatever you are filling in that form, because that only becomes basically a type of question bank from which questions will be asked in the interview. So, if you prepare your DAF well and get grasp of some of the current affairs which is being happening in the recent past, you will sail through easily, because in the interviews they do not ask you much of a factual knowledge, they are more of concerned with your personality. In some interviews there can be some stress questions, so do not succumb to the pressure, be honest, have a gentle smile, and you will sail through. At the end, I would like to thank DKT for giving me this platform to get my knowledge access and available to you guys who are preparing for this CAPF examination 2020. Thank you.